What's up, everybody? This is Shack. So today we're going to be going through the next version of my Crossing Iga playthrough of my Samurai Warriors 100% Mission Guide and Completion Guide series. I'm playing as Goemon Ishikawa, obviously. So we are going to unlock how to get these last missions here. It's not too bad, but be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, and enjoy. Hopefully looking forward to seeing y'all on more of my future videos. So I will walk through what we have to do here. For starters here, I'm going to first off, I'm going to walk through what to do and how to move forward in this level as best as possible, because there's some kind of weird stuff you got to do. It's pretty interesting what they came up with this level, because they kind of came up with some interesting little tidbits here. So for starters, as tempting as it is to defeat Hanzo there, do not defeat Hanzo there. If you leave Hanzo alive, you will be able to basically unlock all the rest of the missions. Hanzo dying basically starts to spawn the later parts of the level for him, so you do not want to get rid of him. So just get rid of Tadakatsu and his officer if you want the experience. Get both, but if you don't, just get rid of Tadakatsu, and then the gate will open. Well, okay, he's gonna hit me there real quick, but it's okay. We'll counter him. So we're gonna go ahead and move on up through here.
We must
find my horse here. Okay, there we go. But what we're gonna do is move on up, get rid of Ieyasu, and so I'll kind of walk through what we have to do here in order to make this work, because it is really interesting how you do this. I'm gonna go this way, continue as normal, still get rid of this gate because I like getting rid of gates to increase my troop number. It's just my own little thing. And it's just good to charge up Muso. You know, there's a lot of good perks.
Once I come after you, there's no getting away.
So now I'm gonna try to hit. Problem with this dude does not do a good job of knocking people off horses, like at all, because he bounces on his butt. I don't really know why they thought that was a good idea, but it's pretty hilarious. So we're gonna work on continuing to get rid of Ieyasu here. This is not a real Ieyasu. We'll continue along. Once we get rid of him, we continue along the road, the north road. Continue as normal, except for the fact that we left Hanzo alive. And you'll notice that, yeah, my troops will start to lose down there because, you know, Hanzo is actually pretty strong, even for my troops. So you just kind of disregard that. Your morale will drop a few times. It's okay. Ieyasu has appeared twice.
Can the enemy use a decoy?
Now they will not be able to pursue us so
Quite clever.
And now this ambush should pop up in here soon. See, the thing that's kind of funny is when you leave Hanzo there, Magoichi actually kind of does well in the middle. Like, he's stronger than the stuff in the middle. So your force actually kind of does better when you do this version of the level. It's very strange, because Magoichi's kicking butt, and then Mitsuhide is actually doing really well too. So we just, like, everyone's kind of doing well, because once Hanzo starts moving around the map, it causes a lot of problems. So you just kind of, like, it actually works out really well to leave him alive. So we're gonna keep working on this freaking ambush party here. There we go. Now we're just gonna keep moving along. Mitsuhide actually ends up kind of getting caught fighting a bunch of Hanzo's troops, and I think that actually kind of works out well, because then Hanzo starts losing morale, because eventually all of my stuff dies, so he's just sitting there, and Mitsuhide just keeps destroying all his troops. so it works out. Meanwhile, I'm going to continue to move along the map here. It's not super entertaining at this point, so thank y'all for sticking through here. I've just noticed on the internet here, they just don't really talk about this stuff, and so I feel like there just needs to be some videos out there describing how to do this stuff, and that's what I'm here for. So now I'm gonna come running over here, help out Magoichi. I think he's fighting Tadatsu's officer, but that's fine. He would beat him if I wasn't around. I'm gonna come down here, go ahead and get rid of this gate. I can run into Magoichi, but I also don't even have to because he's doing so well that I don't really have to. But I think I'll go over there and help him with his dude that he's fighting. I think he'll comment on it that I'm here with him, but I don't think it really matters.
I really don't have time for long.
That dialogue tree is for a different situation, but it ends up being funny. Because he says that if you're... It's for the other one, for the other totally different scenario here. So now what we're going to do... I don't know if you'll notice this. So once I got rid of that general, a dude popped up just to the right of Hidemetsu Akechi. A defense captain has just spawned in to the right up here, and I'm heading towards it. This dude was not here before, and this is the thing that you have to remember is the map doesn't look like it's gonna let you into the Ieyasu areas, but you can actually defeat... Oh, the gate opened. Oh. I thought the gate was gonna be closed. Okay, well then never mind what I was just saying, but still. You'd think that you can't come up here, but you totally can. And this is how you unlock your secret missions. Because when you come up here, you can actually fight the real Ieyasu. Well, I don't think this is actually the real Ieyasu. I think it's basically one of those things where it's like there's always a decoy, and I think whichever one you defeat turns out to be the decoy. But let's see when we get through it. We'll see what happens here. Once we finish fighting this Ieyasu squad up in here, we destroying all his troops. Goemon actually has a really, really good Muso for clearing out everything, so that's pretty good. Yeah, my morale will keep dropping because I don't even actually know where my troops are, but they're susceptible to being destroyed a lot because I'm not taking care of them at all. So now we will get rid of this Ieyasu. Good go. And I think this should start to change things, but let's see what happens here.
Now is our chance.
They will get away at this rate. Is there anyone who can catch up with Ieyasu?
So we've got the mission. Prevent Ieyasu from escaping. I don't know if y'all noticed, but it said the gates have closed. So I have to
Truly a great warrior.
do something. Something has to happen, and this is where it is. Yasumasa pops up. And Yasumasa actually is Ieyasu's officer, which is really interesting because Ieyasu loses like all his troops and has like no morale and pretty much is terrible on this level right now. But he has a general, and so that's kind of cool that they put this in there. So now I'm just gonna get rid of this dude.
Looks like I have some competition.
And now we're gonna try to run down there and stop Ieyasu.
Looks like I have some competition.
Fortunately, my general down there has actually moved to try to help and stop it. If that didn't happen, we would be kind of screwed because if Saito wasn't down there, we would have no way to catch up to this dude. But Saito moves, They really thought that through with the coding of this level. So now I'm going to come running down here. Hopefully we can actually get there, and then we'll stop Ieyasu from escaping. It'd be a little easier if he didn't just get to walk right through that gate, but it would also make no sense if that gate stayed locked and he couldn't get through it. Make sure I don't knock him into a direction that he can, if I don't want to make him escape, essentially. You have to keep him on this side of you, because you don't want to berate him into the place he needs to go to get away. Things to think about.
Gotcha! You shall not be far behind! Forward!
Keep your eye on him just in case he tries to run. I don't think he'll actually run away, but just be careful. Just be careful, because he's right next to his escape route.
Hey, gotcha!
And there we go. I did not pick up Tadatsugu's thing, because I just didn't want to risk it. So I actually tried this earlier, and if you defeat the southernmost Ieyasu, you actually don't unlock the Yasumasa ambush. It's a lot easier if you attack the southern one, but you can attack the southern decoy, and then the northern one ends up being the real one and starts to run away. It's a lot easier that way, but if you want to do 2 birds with 1 stone, do exactly what I did in this video, and you'll make it just fine. As long as once you break out and get rid of Yasumasa, you have to get down there quick. Just don't let him get away, because it's, pretty tedious to get through all of that. You have to be very quick, and you have to kind of jump through some hoops to make that work out. But it ends up being pretty fun, because then you see this whole secret version of that level, because it's super interesting that you can go and attack either one of the decoys and something different happens with each one, which I think that's really cool. That was a good move by Koei, or Koei, however you want to say it. So you can do either attack the south one and then do it again, or you can attack the north one and get your Yasumasa and get your mission of preventing him from escaping. Either way, if you want the completion, you're going to have to do the north one, but if you want to get used to it, you can try it. So there you go. Hope that helps, and hope y'all enjoyed the video.